Good morning from the shores of Lake Halinen. We are moving on today from here, somewhere over that way, not too far, but it's a big lake, so we've got to drive all the way around it. As I was saying yesterday, we are tired. The camping has sort of worn us down a little bit, so we're going to get ourselves an Airbnb. We have got ourselves an Airbnb in a cave, so let's do an Airbnb review in a cave. We have been to the supermarket and bought all sorts of good things that we can't cook whilst we're on the road. Joy's healthy lunch. I got a chopped cheese. Got to check out smoke sauna. It's like a human smoker. Okay, there's a boat down here. Teaching Joy to boat 101 when I don't know how to boat. Let's go! So you got to put the oars in the rowlocks. Joy has requested no help and will receive none. Smoke sauna time. Sauna done. Yes, that is soot. The whole thing's covered in soot because it's a smoke sauna. However, okay, let's do it. Oh, that's lovely. It is so good after eating all that unhealthy stuff camping to be back and barbecuing again and just to have a simple round meal. Hi everyone and welcome to When Days Left Unattended. I've crashed the drone into a wild part of the lake. I'm going to go and find it. That's what we're working on. Wow, this has gone to shit. I fell in the water, can't find the drone. This is not going well. In bear territory. Well, what a beautiful adventure. Good afternoon. I have been recovering from all of the trials and tribulations of yesterday, and now it's time for some wings. Okay, we have chilled well into the afternoon, but something you might not know about us is we're not very good at chilling, so we're getting back on the boat. Just spending the time spying on other people's little cabins. Well, I spoke too soon. Battery alarm's going off. And it's a long way for Joy to row back. Docking. Sorry, haven't done many updates today, but yep, tonight is the last night in our strange cave Airbnb. As probably showed you, we have a little sofa bed, the kitchen there, lots of lovely barbecue areas, and in here, the sauna of doom. It's quite interesting because everything looks very perfect out here, but this place is kind of scary. Joy's taking shelter from my overzealous steaming of the room. Freshly smoky saunaed. Final meal in luxury before we head back to the truck. A little bit of grilled halloumi with some Lofoten spices Bit of seaweed spice on there. Ah, the last of the barbecuing. Well, this has been a real treat. This place is stunning. It's time for a nap. Time to get back in the car and hit the road. Good morning from the beautiful shores of Lake Jamelin. It's time to check out the Airbnb, hit the road. Next up, Oravi. Someone pointed out that my headlights aren't working, or one of them isn't, so. And now we're lost in the giant Halfords. We need to get out of here before I buy myself a robo-mower. Ferry 11, and probably the shortest ferry ever. Welcome to Campsite Hunt of the Day. We've learned our lesson from last time. We're going to have a little walk down to the last bit, make sure it just doesn't disappear in a muddy puddle. Campsite checks out. Let's get there. Right, we're in. Needed the blocks. Time to fix the headlights. And just as I pulled it out, it started working again. Well, I am not the most mechanically minded, and I know this is just changing a light bulb, but I did it all by myself. And tonight, Caesar salad. So, yeah, we've snuck down this little place. It's just outside of Ravi, and yeah, this is us for the night. Was a little bit wonky. We've got the big ARB chocks out tonight. Once again, right by a lake, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Well, welcome to Olavinlinna Castle, founded in 1475 by the Swedes, hoping to protect against the bloody Russians. Let's have a look inside.
Just for looking, please don't use it. You can see the clay.
Well, that was Olavinlinna Castle, and now for some traditional Finnish food. And here it is, one of Finland's most famous dishes for dance. Well, we are going to this place, Haiterma. It is an island, so here we go. I am losing air. Update on the leg cut, doing well. And straight off the bat, what happened here? Ancient aliens? Yes. So this island was owned by a guy who used to be the police chief around here, but then became a little bit eccentric and ended his life being called Scrap Hikey. He collected stones and made little piles of them all around this island, which we will try and find. And this is Heike's grave. Pretty sweet spot. Well, we've set off from the island. Looks like a bit of a storm coming that way. Shouldn't be a problem, but now we're going to get back to the car. Well, after all of our adventures today, we've actually gone for probably the most boring and official campsite we've been to in a while. As we were driving out into the woods, I realised I'm wearing my last pair of pants. Good morning, day 54. You find us walking in this beautiful Finnish forest, looking for the tallest tree in Finland. Will we find it? Yes. So here it is, the Suomen Pisanpuu. It's 47.3 meters tall, the tallest domestic tree in Finland. 3 meter circumference, and yeah, I think the one next to it looks a bit taller. Interestingly, this sculpture park is basically inside the buffer zone between Finland and Russia. We haven't been this close to Russia for less than a year, but yeah, it's just over the trees there. The fins really do creepy well. Those are real teeth. So we pulled up, found this little spot, and just walked over here, and we have actual World War II trenches. So this was built to protect the Eastern Front of Finland against Russia. Now, for a while we had this campsite to ourselves, which has multiple lovely fire pits. However, there is a clear winner on the fire pits, and we just had lots of people turn up. So we're off to claim our fire pit, have our dinner a little bit early, just so that we can actually have the best one. Too late, so it's the second best for us, which is still pretty awesome. So yeah, here's our second choice. It's very nice of the Finnish government and the Forestry Service to make these for us. In England, this would just get burnt down by wankers in a second. First up, the drones. Ow. That's it for day 54. We sleep next to the trenches. See you tomorrow. Good morning from this World War II Finnish communications trench. Good afternoon, day 55. We are on the hunt for the rock paintings of Astu van Salmi. They are from about 3500 BC. Expect mooses, shamans, and a boat or two, I'd imagine. So up there you can see a handprint. Originally this lake was about 11 meters higher, so these would have been done by boat. Up here is a moose, and then there's a man standing behind it, just beside him, with a big penis. So yeah, it's a Aeroflot MI8. All the buttons up there.
So many buttons. What are they even for?
Absolutely massive. Well, back on the road. I am pretty sure I am the king of finding camp spots. And tonight we've kind of got a carbonara vibes thing going on. Dinner with a view. Well, I dared Joy to do it, and she went and did it. Good morning, day 56. So last night we snuck down one of these little logging roads. You can sort of see them on Google Earth, and we parked up just in the corner here. And this morning we got woken by an enormous logging lorry trying to do a U-turn in here. So we got up quickly and scooted into the woods. But I think now we are blocked in, at least while that lorry loads up, and maybe we can get out before the next one turns up. And now the big question, can we leave? Don't want to speak too soon, but I think we have escaped. Good morning from Repuvesi National Park. Today we are going to do the Ketelenki hike in the pouring rain. Pass says we have to cross here, but well, let's see what it is. It's a hand ferry. Here comes our ferry, ferry number 12, if it counts. Okay. Go. This is the slowest ferry ever. Chanterelles showing in Finland. Well, that's us exercised and suitably and completely soaked. It's time to put in some miles. I think we're going to go to a normal campsite tonight because we've been wild for a few days. We both smell like a pond. The car smells like a pond. Ooh, chanterelles. Almost take all of that one. But not in a national park. Loving the name of that. Finwangus. Maiden rub. Tonight we're going for the meatballs, the mash, the lingonberry, and the sauce. Interestingly, our number plate fell off. Joy's just sorting that out. But that was our old number plate. Hi, Emo Dom, I guess. Emo to Dom. Instagram. Reality.